Knight pulls up, it's blocked by Barber, and he's ahead of the floor.
How about that?
In a couple of three-pointers, it just lit up this Kentucky crowd. Pretty. Estel slams it down.
That's a great execution.
Seconds left on the shot clock. You had to take it.
And a long one, and he missed it. Fitch pulls up from shorter distance. Oh, Estel dunks it in.
That's the speed.
Pulling into the corner. But Smith lost it on the dribble. Bogans deflected it. Into the forecourt. Here comes Barber. Over the back to Bogans.
How unselfish was that? Great feel.
Cavaliers want it back, but won't on that shot. Barber really pushing it. That's Bogans again. And a dunk by Kamara.
Well, you can see they can get great man-to-man at some point. And you got to learn how to take it and go after steals and cause some problems and get after them, take them out of things.
Barber dribbles into the paint.
Pretty play again. How about that? Creative.
That's Hayes scooping, missing. Tip to Bogans.
Well, they are finding people.
They found Hayes for two.
But 8 of 15 from 3. They're still doing some damage from behind that arm.
Go to the back door for Bogans.
Great cut, and Brooks did a great job on Pitt.
Kamara, pretty. The entry pass to Estel. Steps over Fitch. Rebounded by Hayes, and he outlets it. They got out of there with it. It's Bogans in.
Now, you know what I like about that? You got Fitch in front of you.
Now Kamara goes high-low to Estel, and the slam. Bogans takes the pass from Fitch, dishes into Hayes, off underneath, and Kamara slams it.
Effectiveness of North Carolina, and certainly hurt their offensive sets. Estel inside again. 18 points for Marquise Estel.
And that time Bogans racing along the baseline, got to the corner.
Oh, man, what a pass.
Estel slams it in on the feed from Keith Bogans.
Here's Bogans. Anderson guards him. They find the open man underneath. Azubuike again. Go. Yes, it is. 42 all. Alley. Oh, my. Tracy Wright. Coverdale to give back. It's taken away by Kentucky. Here's Kalina Azubuike. At Kentucky. Mike Davis, of course, played collegiately at Alabama, then was back there for those 2 years. Estel, what patience as Leach flew over it. Nice pass to Coverdale, pump fake, the drive, a dish back. Strickland in the lane. Daniels blocks it. Here's Hawkins for two.
Wow, I don't know if that was a smart play. Coverdale likes these challenges, but I think Hawkins has got the advantage here.
Alley.
There it is.
Kamara.
Boy, come on.
Look at the quick release. He came in, he's 6'7". He came in at 162 pounds, up to 180 now. But here's Bogans at a rock-solid 215, slamming it home at the other end. Right up the block shot. I think Tubby's about to get him out of the game as well. The next opportunity. What a great pass. What a great pass. What a look by Bogans. Now, patience and poise, so important against pressure. Nice. Look at the way they finish. Bogans again. Bogans again. Attack Stone right now. Whoever he's guarding, not putting the ball inside of Marvin. There it is. Kamara is the guy who Stone is guarding, and it's Kamara with the easy deuce.
And the Tigers go back up by 5. Azubuike to the lane, fakes off nicely to Kamara for the slam. The dish off stolen away by Bogans. Kentucky on the run. Bogans dishing off to Estel for a two-handed jam. Tigers doing a nice job getting down court, and Bogans answering with an alley-oop at the other end. That was the first two of the night for Rashawn Bowers. Estel the rebound underneath and gets an easy dunk here. So credit Jules with a block, and here comes Barber into front court. Barber, nobody guarded him. He said, I'll just go in there and take it. Kalina Azubuike's checked in for Kentucky in front court here. And the lob to Kamara, and the Cats just making it look easy now.
He seems to get a lot of shots blocked right around the basket.
Bogan off underneath. Well, you called for it. You got it, Martin.
Nice stats that Tubby Smith loves to see.
Daniels right down the lane. Off to Hayes for the two-handed jam. Opposite side now dribbles back and gives to Hawkins, who is open but didn't shoot. In the lane, Azubuike from Kamara. To Jones. And this is the big guy. Landfair has it tipped away, stolen. Azubuike down court to Hawkins, off to Daniels. And Eric with a one-handed jam. He hasn't scored. Inbound pass tipped away by Fitch, and he takes it all the way. Ball tipped away and stolen. Ahead to Kamara. Again, the pressure in the backcourt. Thomas Stevens brings it across, stolen away. Daniels. What for? Barrett spinning on the baseline. Can't find anybody open, and he threw it away as the shot clock sounded. Bogan's off to Hayes for a dunk. Barrett way out top with Kamara guarding him. Stolen away by Fitch. Down to the other end, the two-handed jam.
They talk about LeBron James, and he was as good a high school basketball player as I've ever seen. As you see the breakaway and the dunk by the Hawk.
Keen for the baseline against Hayes. Missed the shot. Hayes rebounds. Quick outlet. 2-on-1 break. Daniels, the lob to Kamara.
And a few other things.
Daniels, the lob to Estel.
Thought they had to wait till it came back down, and Ohio got the ball.
And a lob as play resumes, and the inbounds pass from Hayes to Daniels.
For Campwell.
Ball tipped away by Kamara right into the hands of Bogans. Fitch on the run. Off in the lane, Daniels, the one-handed slam. Eric now with 10.
Matching up out of it. Their last score, the Vols, was at 14:46. We're down to 10 minutes. And here's Fitch again on a run out. Missed the layup. Bogans cleans up. Chasing down after Hayes and missed the shot. And Estel with a lead pass for Bogans. Boy, Estel made a nice pass that time. A good outlet.
Points on the season in 8 games played. McKenzie doing well on the defensive end, but not giving him much on offense.
Coche misses the follow from Antoine Barber.
And then coming up with that win at Ole Miss. Maybe the Vols are pretty good. They only have 3 losses.
Estel missed a dunk earlier, but answers.
Okay. Yeah, they've gone to a 1-4 set now. Bogans got through it. Good pass.
Estel with authority.
Kentucky in complete control. In fact, they're in cruise control right now. Another steal.
And it's Fitch all by himself. And you can hear the Kentucky fans.
Yeah, so they moved them to 3-0 in the Southeastern Conference race.
The dunk by Hayes, kind of a finishing touch for him in what has been an excellent ball game.
And Estel comes up with the rebound. Here's a long outlet pass to Fitch. Inside all alone. With the two-hand jam. Thomas. And Miller crashing the boards ahead of the field. Fitch all around. Goes up high. Time remaining in this game. Here's Hawkins. Nice look. With the stop. And Marquise Estel finally missing. Underneath, a steal by Hayes. Lights out.
That's part of the fatigue.
Alley-oop. Kamara with the slam.
If they can get it done offensively, Cats, so tough.
Kamara.
Shot selection for Alabama. And they come down and they take those pull-up three-point shots, and they're so difficult to make.
Here, a quick player. Now look at him locking it up defensively.
Must be the shoes. Here's Estel inside. Forget about it.
Can't play over one man if you don't. Estel allowed Hawkins to get that layup. You're right. They got some of the greatest fans going. There's the little dunk layup. They're getting any shot they want right now, Dan.
When you're playing at home, it's the comfort level, the familiarity. Good pass to Estel. And Hawkins make a great pass.
At Kentucky, recall the year they won the national championship. He won 13 in a row. His team never played Hawkins better than this. Hawkins blocked. Oh, Estel with a great play. And Estel with a better one. Collide next Tuesday. Estel in the lane a long time. Off to Hawkins, who bounces inside with the left hand. Counted. Hayes is fouled. Pitch off to Daniels. And the slam by Kamara with 3.5 to go. Line of knocked off Kentucky in the SEC tournament. Who's to say they won't meet again in New Orleans? Daniels the touch and a throwdown on a double-double day for the sophomore and Chuck Hayes.
They'll find themselves down by only 4.
And how many teams do we see that happen to that plays against? They're bringing it inside. That's that game plan. They're saying stop the big guy.
All set up, though, by the fact that, again, Florida couldn't even get the ball in bounds.
Look at this.
By Bogan.
This is humiliation. Kansas City. It's an embarrassment. Number 1. Billy knows what a way to be number 1. Coming into Rupp Arena.
Kentucky ball again.
Never an easy shot. Oh, he's going to get a TO. No. Well, no, 40 seconds. He's going to let it run out. Steps up. You got Fitch gets 35 against North Carolina. Then you got Estel goes off for a big game. Great back punt. Diagonal pass. A breakdown defensively by Florida. Well, you're not going to stay close, Andy, if you don't guard. And Florida is absolutely not guarding. There's no defensive effort at all. This club is doing anything they want.
Look at this.
It's a little fast break layup drill. It's embarrassment time. It's humiliation. Where is the pride in these Florida Gators? Where's the pride of Billy Donovan? These Gator players.
Another turnover.
This is embarrassing. This is embarrassing for number 1. This has got to get a timeout.
In the lane, forcing Emmanuel to adjust his shot and miss. Daniels, backdoor, and at the offensive end. Estel hammers it home. Reed with those 2 fouls. That's blocked.
Estel.
Third by Estel, and the run out to Bogan's. Showtime.
I'm telling you, this is some kind of team right here.
A great rotation now with some very capable players understanding their roles off the bench. Here comes Bogans all alone off the defensive end. There he is, defense to offense. That's been a trademark at Kentucky. Rebound for Thomas. He misses. Chuck Hayes with a loose ball and a nice look ahead. It's a 4-on-1.
Nobody getting back. Here it is. Get a timeout. Jimmy Herrick. It's like the Gator day. One of my favorite producers of all time, Freddie Goodell, who's now the producer from Monday Night Football. There's the jam. There's the jam by Estel.
You talked about it last week, and I think it's a point that it bears repeating because the style of play that Kentucky is playing right now. Look at this. Shredding the defense.
I'm telling you one thing. This is the best I've seen a college team. Look at this play. I mean, this is a good Georgia team, and it's blowout city.
It's a great team, and it's also a great arena if you're Kentucky, so he has 2 things to go against.
Down low, Hayes breaks free for a 2-handed slam.
Good little cut from the weak side of the floor.
And they have already forced 7 Mississippi State turnovers. Inside, big finish by Estel. After the timeout, this is where Kentucky has really stood out here today.
Nice extra pass.
And it works again. Estel inside on a feed from Fitch.
Entry pass to Hayes on the low post against Slay. Dishing to Kamara for the slam. Tremendous season, too. Again, it's tough to identify the heroes for the Wildcats. There's so many. Look at Hayes with a save to Bogans. Behind the back. Here's 2-on-2. Bogans for Estel with a slam. Rolling to the hoop and mismatch. Now Hawkins has Slay. Slay much bigger, but Fitch steals it from Holden. He hits Hayes. Thought that was an outstanding defensive play by Fitch.
With their head coach, Herb Sindex. Here's a steal. Barber stepping in the passing lane and a 1-shot. Jamming it home.
4th team to go through the conference schedule.
Nice pass.
Kamara with a slam from Bogan. Hawkins. Oh, Azubuike with the play of the night. With 7 points off the bench. Estel's approaching a double-double if he doesn't have one already with another rebound. And Kamara with a throwdown. 6th all-time, passing Kevin Greavy tonight. Greavy with that beautiful left-hand shot. Look at Kamara with a sprint to the hoop and another throwdown. Our all-till play of the game. Kentucky has just been devastating inside as Azubuike picks that one off and sends it down. Only a huge win, but a combined 34 points and 19 rebounds for the 3 seniors, Bogans, Estel, and Kamara, as Moss is the 12th Kentucky player to score.
Speed that you need at this level in the Southeast Conference, so it's been an adjustment.
Well, that ends 9 unanswered points by Florida as Fitch moves inside. Layups that Kentucky has not been able to make, and there's the steal. And on goes Daniels for the dunk. And that's a Kentucky game. A hand in there. Kid from Modesto, California.
It's Kentucky defenders just don't let you complete a pass.
And there's another steal, and Barber with a payoff. So Barber off the bench with his freshman, but now it's the second time around against the opposition. Hamilton can't hit the bank, and wide open is Bogans at the other end. And he rams it home, and a timeout is called. Hawkins has it stripped by Hamilton, gets it back. Daniels takes it with fire to the iron.
Krzyzewski lost it. What a tap out by Hawkins to Bogans. Great court awareness by Cliff Hawkins. Timeout, Commodores. Points off of them. That's really helped Vanderbilt in this game.
Wow, look at the
Kamara on the receiving end from Bogans.
Kentucky crowd here tonight.
Kamara the steal and the deuce. Boy, the iron unkind to Matt.
Under pressure by Daniels right there.
Bogans lost it on the way up. And Hayes, as usual, gets the easy one. Always around the loose ball. The lead is now 16.
Yeah, they've done a great job on him. That was just so quick defensive. Great feet to get inside.
Marquise Estel, who will be able to spell C.J. Watson at the point guard.
Right.
Another pick, and Barber a 3-2.
Kentucky gets so many easy baskets.
Collective 4 of 18 for both teams. Hayes, high percentage shot out of the timeout off the feed from Hawkins. The longer they hang around, the more they'll grow in confidence. Right now, Robinson is really giving them some energy. Hayes off the feed from Kamara.
Kentucky passes the ball so well.
We have the short leg. Alley-oop.
And we talked about the Cliff Ellis dunk out of the last time out. They are doing that. Bird has made the shots, and Brandon Robinson playing well along with that.
Daniels off the nice feed, up top from Hayes. And Kentucky really trying to get up in Auburn space, challenge them, almost induced a double dribble. Now they get the turnover. Isn't that typical? And Daniels really came down hard. Bird raises the front rim, and here's the run out. Well, you miss a perimeter shot, you are going to pay a price. NCAA tournament seeding. Watson too strong. Hawkins over the top for Bogans. Loose ball to Barber.
Yeah, when it rains, it pours.
Fitch. It was an ugly scene in Atlanta. This year, Kentucky whistling a different tune. Oh, the nylon song with a little panache.
Ball knocked out of bounds. And here's Bogans for Kentucky.
Oh, whips it. Finds Chuck Hayes. That was a laser-like pass.
Kamara has come on. There's the backdoor cut.
Chuck Hayes. Much too easy so far.
And Hawkins clears it for Kentucky. Now Kentucky on the run.
That was not a good shot by Zimmer.
Crenshaw stuck now with 8 on the shot clock. Whips it around. Stolen by Kentucky. Up ahead, Bogans.
Bad defensive balance that time. Conference championship.
Hawkins with the lob. Estel easy put down.
Well, what a terrific pass.
Murray working. Gives it up. Sanders.
It's just too small inside.
Estel with the block. Up ahead. Bogans to Daniels. That's Kentucky basketball.
When Sanders gets caught inside, Jim, he's
Purdue degree or an Indiana degree.
They hit again with Fitch.
Oh, boy, beautiful. But a little lesson being taught right here with Estel's presence being felt. Nearly stolen away by Crenshaw. He's over the press row. Estel with the dunk. In this game, slight edge, 14-12, thanks to this because of Lewis, yeah. And he has it stripped away. Daniel, what a pass! He bounced it into Bogans with a dunk. Moved that ball over beautifully into his left hand.
The bench, wouldn't you think so?
Well, he is the Mountain West
top sixth man, but he's like another starter. Kamara, jump shot. And Kamara keeps it for the Cats. Hawkins to a slashing dunk by Hayes.
You can see on this basketball team, really changes everything that they do.
No foul called. There's a collision at Estel and gets the lob from Fitch.
Goes. And it's Chuck Hayes with the ball, guarded by Kirk Finney. Entry pass. Estel for two. Hawkins a terrific defender, and this is an outstanding Kentucky defense. There's the steal, Hayes. Penny will let him go. And that's an example of not letting the cutter get set.
Someone with the bill. And here goes Antoine Barber.
They're going to get it off half court, Vern.